South America. And there are another group of churches, I think I've covered the water from here.
Asia?
Nigeria. So the Asian church is very much supportive of us right now. I had a fantastic time in South Africa last October, I was talking about. But during that period of our recent history, one of the promptings for actually why I became a bishop and ended up coming back here was we're all old enough to understand this. The church wanted to stop the Balkanization of North America for Anglicans. They wanted to stop that. So one of the reasons they sent me back with John and Bill, the other two guys who were made bishops with me, was to work together with the Anglican network in North America to stop the fracturing of all of these little gatherings of different churches, and so to bring it together into one new province. And so that's the period I think you're referring to, Elizabeth.
Right, and there was tremendously greater numbers of people in Africa who were members of the Episcopal Church, right?
Members of the Anglican communion. That's still going on today. In fact, it's increasing. The largest, the most, there are roughly 80 million people who are Anglicans on the planet. And if you were to say, what's the most typical person who's an Anglican on the planet, and it would be a black woman, 24, 25 years old, who is a Bible-believing, Spirit-filled person. The picture of that movement that I mentioned to Caroline earlier, that's in terms of a book, you want to read a book about all of that, is Philip Jenkins's book. Philip Jenkins, The Next Christendom, is the book. It's a New York Times book, and it's not just about Anglicanism, it's about the movement of the church in the global south at the end of the 20th century. So the vast majority of Anglicans worldwide live below the equator across the globe, meaning that it's both Southeast Asia, South America, Africa, and India.
And do you see that action coming here?
That vibrancy is certainly coming here. I mean, literally, we're part of that renewal of the church that's going on from south to north in a huge way right now. It's going on. Yes.
So where are you fellow? Are you still with Kenya then, or not?
No, actually, one of the things, Chuck, that's happened is that from June '09 on, we are the Anglican Church of North America. I'm under a North American Archbishop. I'm a bishop of a diocese in New England. We're a North American church that involves both Canada and the U.S. We found out that the border between Canada and the U.S. really doesn't exist in the Bible, so found out. Yes?
My name's Bonnie.
Bonnie?
Right now our church has no denomination affiliation, and if we were to select one in the next year or 2 or 3, would the Anglican Church have to approve our denomination for John to stay as our pastor?
I think that would be something I'd be happy to